You may have heard it too, whispers floating around online, flashy videos, posts claiming that the 1996 British 10p coin could be worth hundreds, even thousands of pounds. But let's set the record straight. And today, I'll tell you the real story. Not just the facts, but the fascinating details and what this coin might actually be worth today. To find out its real worth and current value, make sure to watch this video till the very end. Now, let's begin by introducing the coin itself. Now, let's go back to the year 1996. Britain was going through an interesting time. Tony Blair was rising in the political world, Britpop was booming, and in your everyday change, you'd find a gleaming copper-nickel coin that carried the bold and proud design of the 10p. The 1996 10p coin might not look unusual at first glance, but that's where it gets interesting. This coin was part of the large-sized 10p series. Yes, larger than the ones you'll find in your change today. The Royal Mint issued these bigger 10p coins from 1968 until 1997, and the 1996 version was among the last of its kind before a major redesign happened in 1997. That redesign made the coin smaller and lighter, aligning it more with the needs of modern vending machines and public use. So in a way, the 1996 10p coin is a kind of end-of-an-era piece, a final bow before the big change. Let's talk design. On the obverse side, you'll see the familiar and dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, as created by Raphael Maklauf. This was the third portrait used on British coins and was in circulation from 1985 to 1997. The Queen is wearing the George IV state diadem, and the level of detail in the hair, crown, and profile is really something to admire. Turn the coin over, and you'll find the reverse design by Christopher Ironside. A majestic crowned lion passant guard ant, standing tall, proud, and symbolic of Britain's long and powerful history. Below it, simply, 10p. What makes this coin stand out isn't any hidden error or strange minting glitch, it's the timing. 1996 was the second-to-last year these large 10p coins were minted. After that, collectors and historians alike began to look back at the older, larger coins with a sense of nostalgia. They were heavier in the hand, more solid, and carried a feel that newer coins just didn't have. But rarity. Now that's the big question. So, how rare is the 1996 10p coin? The Royal Mint produced a whopping 239,917,250 of them. That's right, nearly 240 million coins. So no, it's not rare in terms of mintage. You won't be retiring early just because you found one in your junk drawer. But rarity isn't everything. Sometimes, what makes a coin valuable is condition, demand, and how history looks back at it. Let's talk about value. In average circulated condition, the kind you'd normally find in someone's coin jar, it's worth about its face value, 10p. However, if you find one in absolutely pristine, uncirculated condition, or better yet, a proof version minted specially for collectors, then the story changes. These coins, especially in BU, brilliant uncirculated, sets or sealed proof packs, can fetch a bit more, anywhere from £1 to £3, sometimes slightly higher if it's slabbed and graded. Now here's where it gets more interesting. While the coin itself isn't rare, full sets of British coins from 1996 in original Royal Mint packaging can be sought after by collectors. If your 1996 10p is part of such a set, and everything is still sealed and in mint condition, the value of the entire set might jump to £10 to £20, or even more depending on market demand. Especially among collectors looking to complete a run of the large 10p coins before the redesign. There's also a small niche group of collectors who are nostalgic for pre-decimal feel or early decimal coins. For them, coins like the 1996 10p hold more value, not in pounds or pence, but in story, in memory. They remember the feel of these coins, the clink in the pocket, the weight. And for many, that's worth more than gold. And then there's grading. If you ever think your 1996 10p coin looks flawless, no scratches, perfect luster, and sharp strike, consider getting it professionally graded. While the coin may not be ultra-rare, a top-tier MS-68 or MS-69 graded piece could be interesting to niche collectors. But be cautious, the cost of grading may be more than the coin's market value, so do your homework first. So, to wrap it all up, no, the 1996 British 10p coin is not a secret millionaire maker. It's not ultra-rare, and it won't fund your next vacation. But what it does hold is a unique place in British coin history, part of the final stretch of the large 10p series, designed by two iconic artists, and carrying the pride of a lion that's roared through centuries of British heritage. If you have one, keep it.